Howdy y'all, got the Bulldog on the channel. I run into it again. This time it's not my fault, not the customer's fault, but it's still something to deal with. You see that? That's a freaking lug nut. Now, I was able to get these off by I had a inverted Torx and it almost fit that if I tapped it on there with a hammer. Didn't beat it on there. Tap, tiny taps, tiny tap. And I was able to take a breaker bar and break them loose, get the wheel off of there. This is a H3 Hummer. So you have to take the wheel off to get to the starter. You're supposed to take the wheel off and down the AC, take off the alternator, take off the intake manifold. It's an inline engine. Anyway, I got in there, got it out. But when I was needing to take the wheel off, I went and looked in the vehicle and I looked and I looked and I looked, you know, sicko scavenger hunt. And I failed my scavenger hunt. So I called the customer and he says, "Oh, yeah. I don't know where that is." Never had it, did you? Nope, just bought it. Well, he wanted to just go ahead and replace these, all of them, 24 of them. These things are expensive. I'm serious. They'll range in price to $2 to $7 a piece. That's a lot of money. 6 lugs per wheel, 4 wheels. I is not book learn good, but that's a lot of money. Well, I started searching around yesterday, and deep in the weeds I found wheel lock. I don't know what the heck is that. And I see a picture. It's the tool! Woohoo! Of course, it didn't list it as that application. It listed it just as wheel lock or something. But they had these nuts and then this tool sitting next to each other. Okay, cool. Do you have it in stock? No. Stuff came up anyway. I wasn't able to work on it last night, so I said, well, just, you know, can you get it tomorrow? Yeah, we can get it tomorrow. I ordered it. It come in this morning. Now, to mind you, I checked 3 stores. And I checked several different ways looking for this. I get here, and here it is. They've delivered it this morning. Here's the nut. There's no picture. It just sits there like this. That's how you're supposed to tell which one you got. 8 splines, which they do make. 6 spline nut. No description, nothing on this. It's just tool. So I look again at a different store. Thinking, well, maybe there's multiple tools. Maybe it was deep in the weeds, deeper than I really looked. I just assumed since this nut was sitting next to that tool, it was the right tool for this nut. No. Well, I find a different brand. Of course, different brands got a different number. And I call the store. I said, hey, I'm looking online. I'm looking at their inventory. It's supposed to have product description and everything, but it just doesn't say anything. And of course, that tool, picture. And I'll call them up and I say, hey, you got this tool? Yeah. 6 spline or 8 spline? 6. Send it out. If it's going to work out, it could have just worked out before it gave me a heart attack. I can get it put together. We got a snowstorm coming in tonight, so I'd really like to get it done, get it out, get something different in so that I'm not working in a gigantic puddle. It still is even $2 cheaper. But I'm not keeping this. It goes to the customer. This one here, it'll go in my toolbox. One of these days I'm going to run into that. So why not just make it a hex? What's the difference? Like I told the customer, the thieves don't care what kind of lug nut you've got. All they got to do is get the thing off of there. They're not reinstalling your lug nuts. Drive something off there and zip them off and leave with the wheel. And your special anti-theft nuts, are going to be laying in the street. It's aggravating. It's another level of stupid, but oh well. Found a way to deal with it. It surprised me. I figured I would have to go to the dealer, which I have on stuff like that before, and they look at me like a monkey doing a math problem. You just, well, you need numbers and this, that, and the other off of everything, and key code. This, it's still on the car. How do you do that? You don't. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. We'll talk to you later.